San Francisco, foggy day, 1975. I'm here to meet two of my zombie family, Rick and Natalie, for lunch. I came early to Fisherman's Wharf to try to catch the act of an old friend, a street musician extraordinaire, long dead in 2004 where I'm from. Time travel and being a zombie have their upside. I hadn't heard Charlie play for over 20 years and was anticipating it eagerly. The man could make a guitar sing. I didn't think Charlie would recognize me. The last time he saw me, I was 25. I was frozen at 49 now. Just to be safe, I had come in mid-July, hoping for hordes of tourists to camouflage me. They were here, but shivering from building to building, not standing around the street performers. It made it easy to find Charlie, though, and there he was, all scruffy, looking like something the cat had dragged in, hunched over his old black guitar. The tourists that had bought sweatshirts or were braving the cold stood in front of him spellbound, forgetting even to shiver. The open guitar case was bristling with dollar bills. He was having a good day then, in spite of the weather. If I could have cried with joy, I would have at the exquisite sounds coming from that beat-up old guitar. Charlie wasn't noticing anyone. Bent low, eyes closed, he was lost in the music. It never ceased to amaze me how some people could take an old cigar box with a neck and strings and make the most heavenly music. Charlie's guitar wasn't quite that humble, but almost. The end result was magical. He had a way with a guitar, Charlie did. The tourists thought so, too. When Charlie finished, they gave him a rousing hand and threw dollar bills in his guitar case. The crowd was shifting and some moving away, so I ducked into a storefront. Watching through the display windows, I waited until he started another tune and a clutch of people began to form. Just as I was getting ready to go back out on the street, all my inner alarms went off. This had never happened to me before, but I was a relatively new zombie with a lot to learn about my powers. Something was making me very, very uncomfortable. I stood in the shadow of a doorway and scanned the crowd. Nothing unusual there. I looked on the periphery. Nothing. What was it? Look again, Lisa. I was still nervous as a cat. There had to be a reason. I unfocused my eyes and scanned the crowd. This time I caught a movement behind Charlie. Okay, once more. Slowly this time. Ah! There was someone, wrapped in a full-length navy blue hooded cloak, standing behind Charlie. Someone big. The hood shrouded their head so I couldn't see a face, but every bone in my body told me this being wasn't human. Plus, now that I was thinking about it, I realized no one else was noticing this cloaked being. Charlie did, though. Finishing the song, he turned around to pour a cup of water and smiled into the hood. I saw the hood move as if the person inside was speaking, and a hand emerged, holding a $100 bill. Charlie smiled delightedly, said something in return, and began to pack up his guitar. I didn't like this. Why couldn't zombies have super hearing? I didn't know what the cloak had said to Charlie, but I'd give anything to find out. Actually, I was surprised at myself. Why was the cloak upsetting me so much? There was no shortage of weirdos in the world, even in 1975, and San Francisco had its share. Usually they were harmless. It wasn't just that I couldn't see inside the hood. The hand holding the Ben Franklin was normal enough, but I knew what that could mean. After all, I appeared normal. Something wasn't right.